very big piece of data suggesting that the big boys are buying altcoins. In today's video, I'm going to be discussing Bitcoin, Ethereum, altcoin season to show you that there is important data could suggest that we could be seeing an amazing, glorious alt season starting in the next months or two. Of course, guys, it's going to be quite of a long video, so grab a drink, grab a coffee, beer, whatever you want, because this is going to blow your mind. And of course, guys, if you're new to the channel, subscribe, hit the like button, because we need to go higher, guys. 10,000, 20,000 followers, subscribers. That's what we're going to get to. Straight away, guys, I want to show you what's happening with BTC. First of all, happy 2025. Bitcoin closed at around $93,000. There is lots of fear in the market right now. Everybody's talking about the Fed not cutting interest rates, the economic downturn, and you can clearly see the reason why we're actually going down right now with BTC. It could be attributed to this reason over here about the dollar currency index, the DXY, and the US 10 years. But at the same time, guys, I'm going to explain to you why this actually is contributing for Bitcoin to go down. But at the same time, you can see we are now experiencing lots of violent swings with Bitcoin. We go like, from 92,000 to 95,000, as well as altcoins are really swinging a lot. The reason why is because the institutions right now are not trading. There is very little volume, so every time they can pump, buy and sell Bitcoin, it can cause this pump and dump, which is very quick. And therefore, whenever you're trading your altcoins, you can make lots of money. For example, guys, in our VIP group, we picked an amazing call on the 30th of December, going long with Ondo. As you can see, everything documented over here, guys. I ensure full transparency. And you can see over here, we can go, I put the everything written here, and the trading results, of course, talk for themselves. You can see, one of my members here with WIF 200% yesterday, 226, but you can see Ondo over here, guys, making very good results. This is just like in a day. So if you are really tired and you want to start 2025 trading properly, understanding when to buy, when to sell, when to invest, what to buy, and all of that. You want trading calls, Bitcoin analysis every single day, altcoin analysis with order flow, technical analysis, a little bit of education as well over here, guys. You need to join the VIP group, one of the best community on the web for trading and investing in crypto. But let's go back into BTC. Guys, the reason why we are going down is because, first of all, the dollar, the DXY, dollar currency index, which measures the strength of the US dollar compared to other currencies, is actually going up. Just remember this. Whenever this one goes up, Bitcoin goes down. Simple as that. Right now, you can see we're going at 108.4. And to be honest, I wasn't expecting such a strong upturn to the DXY. But I think the reason why this is happening is because Jerome Powell went 2 weeks ago and said, oh, we're not going to cut interest rates. We're going to pause interest rates, which is complete BS. But at the same time, investors got scared. And what they did, they basically sold stocks. They sold Bitcoin to basically get into cash. And this can be seen from here, because whenever this one is pumping up like that, it's because people are buying US dollar. And what it means that whenever this one goes up, less money to crypto stocks are going to go down. First of all. Second of all is the US 10 years, 10Y. You can see that the US 10 years is the yield, the treasury yield, treasury bond. So what happens is, again, investors are buying those bonds for 10 years. For example, if I'm an institution, I have $10 million, I'm going to sell all of my Bitcoin, put the money into this, then they're going to give me back 4.5% risk-free. And whenever you see this one trending higher, of course, this can be quite negative for BTC. But at the same time, guys, what I can see right now is that all of that is going to be completely, all of this theory that the Fed is not going to cut interest rates in 2025 is going to be completely destroyed when Donald Trump is going to go and be elected president. I think he's going to straight away saying, they're going to cut rates, they want the stock market to be strong and all of that. And therefore, we could be seeing the dollar then to go from here to have another push to the downside. I think it's probably like a movement right now, which is, how can I say, like induced by fear about the fact that, the top is in with the stock market and all of that. But then I think it's going to be reversed very, very soon, as well as the US 10 years as well. You can see we are at this point over here. People are complaining, are panicking, oh, what's going to be happening now with stocks and crypto? And my view is going to be this. Probably going to see maybe something like that, and then another rollover to the downside. So again, I'm not, people asking me, am I worried? Not at all. Stay with me until the end, guys, because don't go away, because then I'm going to explain to you what I can see from altcoins. Very important data. Now, BTC, very easy to understand as well, guys. That's where we are. We are pretty much into a sort of a downtrend. If I tell you right now we are in an uptrend, I would be a complete liar. But what I can see from here, guys, is going to be that BTC is probably ready, looking at the stochastic RSI, looking at the MACD about to cross over, and looking at the traditional RSI from here. It's probably ready to form a potential higher low, like a lower high from here. What I mean by lower highs means that we are still in a downtrend from here, as you can see. And what we could be seeing is going to be a potential push to the upside, maybe going back to $101,000 to make people believe that we are going now to 110, 120, 140. I don't know how much you want to call it. And then after that, what they're going to be doing, maybe another push, another drop to the downside to make everybody believe the bull market is over. And then from here, we're going to see, of course, another continuation to the upside. That could be, in my opinion, a very good scenario from a statistical point of view, because you can see from here that we are going down now with the RSI. In general, what you're going to see is going to be probably a push up to here, maybe another drop down to this area, and then finally we're going to see the continuation to the upside. And this, to be honest, right, will make perfectly sense. Even looking at the structure of BTC, you can see we have a diagonal support around this area over here. And if this is going to play out, you can see that we're going to intersect the 200-day moving average, maybe going around here, $85,000, $88,000, something like that. And then we should be able to continue to the upside. So if that happens, the question is, are alt season going to go down as well? Are alt season going to explode? Give me 1 second. I'm going to show you right now. So BTC right now, I can see that I'm expecting from here a short-term rebound. I can see right now insiders, buying. You can see some bullish divergence, which means you see an RSI going up. You can see the price, just going down this way. Probably it's going to go maybe one more time to here, then big push up to here, 100,000, 100 to 1,000. And then we need to assess if we are going to see another drop, maybe down to here, to then, of course, explode to the upside. And are season going to get destroyed, or are our season going to go up? Let me show you this one straight away. Sorry. First of all, also the S&P 500, guys. Lots of people, again, are telling me, oh, is this correction over? Are we going to go now with to 200K with BTC and blah, blah, blah? Well, looking at this, what is quite interesting is that the S&P 500, people are saying they call the top of the market. Okay. So to me, I don't really understand how you can call this on the top of the market, but that's okay. And what I can see from here is that the S&P probably has a chance to probably do this, or to do even something like this. I'm more inclined to think it's probably going to do this and then have another push to the upside. But why this is actually very important for our altcoins, to see the S&P 500 correcting, to see Bitcoin correcting, and all of that. Factually, you want to make sure that you're going to see a correction with BTC, like a range in between 90K, 85K, because if that happens, and then you're going to see, for example, DXY going down, Bitcoin ranging, and the S&P 500 ranging as well, where do you think the money are going to go to? Well, the answer is very, very simple. Even with stocks and crypto, guys, even the S&P 500 is going to go around here for the next 2 or 3 months. All this money should be taken away from here, from Bitcoin, into altcoins. That's what we want to see. And I'm going to show you, I'm going to give you the proof why now, right now, money actually flowing from BTC into altcoins. So first of all, guys, another one which I'm really watching right now is Ethereum. Ethereum as well, come back to BTC. We can see a little bit of a sell-off. You can see from our volume footprint over here. That's we can see on the weekly chart that right now there are some buyers. Okay, so if it was like a true, let's say, bear market, event where we are done, we're not going to see any more alt season and all that, you shouldn't be seeing, for example, all of these buying orders from here. So you shouldn't see 2 million volume, almost a million volume here, 26,000 buy. So what I believe, right, is that Ethereum is also ready. It's probably ready to go and maybe a little bit of a sell-off again, but it's probably already going to go back into my candles to start a impulse, like a very strong movement to the upside. Simply because, first of all, we still haven't reached all-time high. Looks like this cup and handle could be playing up very, very well. So the only thing we got to do right now with Ethereum is to be patient. But even here, right, what I could be seeing could be something like this, maybe like that, another shoulder coming like that, and then I think it's going to be ready, guys. It's going to be ready to go to the upside. But I can see already some people selling. Unlike Bitcoin, where you can see a red, red, red on the volume footprint. Over here, I can see some green, which is making me very, very positive. Also, guys, the other thing is look at the Bitcoin dominance. Again, I'm taking my volume footprint. Very important tool that you have to utilize. And of course, we utilize this one in our VIP group. That's why I'm saying, guys, join. And you can see from here that although I'm getting so many people telling me, oh, but yeah, all season is not going to be here. We're not going to see anything. Bitcoin is going to go to 200K. Altcoins are not going to do anything. It's the end of the bull market. I mean, look what's happening over here. Bitcoin dominance. Look at the delta here. We have a minus 590 trillion, 30,000 trillion of volume. And you can see this crazy negative delta. And what it means that insiders are going to go back into the candle so you can see a little bit better. You can see right now that having a crazy amount of negative delta is suggesting, and again, guys, this is not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just a technician. You call this way where I just bring you the data just to show you the facts every day. If I look at that, and they're selling at that rate, it means that, in my opinion, looking at this, probably going to see another another trial to try to go up, here. But the most likely scenario in the next maybe 1 to 2 months is going to be something like that. So you can see Bitcoin dominance having a crazy negative delta, which means that there are more sellers than buyers. And at the same time, I'm going to reveal to you right now what are you waiting for? Total free, very important. Total free. I'm going to show you where we are so you have a better understanding. And then I'm going to show you with the volume footprint. And remember, guys, not so many people are actually talking about this. I think nobody's talking about this. So if you see anybody talking about this, was probably copied by myself, or maybe, um, you know, you might have seen somebody, saying the same thing. But in general, I haven't seen anybody on YouTube talking about this. But as you can see, guys, total free looks exactly like Bitcoin in 2024 around July, August. As you can remember, we had the big impulse to 73K, which is basically this. Then we had a sell-off sideways, and then boom, an explosion to the upside. What I would like to show you from the moment over there is that right now, first of all, total free market cap, we are right now at support. So we are at beautiful support here. We are holding up quite well. I don't see any signs of breakdown yet. But of course, if you wanted to go down even more, and I'm not saying like it can't happen, because definitely this could happen. If you want to go down even more, we could be going down and retest this area over here. But what I'm trying to say that right now, looking from a macroeconomic point of view, here looks very, in my opinion, very, very bullish. Simply because we are just going down here. We had a big spike to the upside. We're probably retesting down, forming like another potential shoulder like that. And then when this is going to be completed, guys, it's going to probably go way higher than this. Again, I'm talking about the charts. I'm talking about data. I'm not talking about opinions. That's what could be happening. This could be happening, of course, 100%. I'm not saying like, that this can happen, but I'm saying that looking at the structure from here, that's what I'm expecting. I'm expecting something like that, something like that, something like that, this, and then another push. And the reason why I am actually very bullish in this situation from here, okay, is because of this. I'm going to show you and go into the volume footprint. So I showed you before a negative delta on the Bitcoin dominance. It means that people are selling Bitcoin for something else. And I'm thinking, what it could be something else. Well, let me show you in a second. I'm going to go now on the volume footprint over here. The daily volume footprint on the daily chart is showing something very, very interesting. As you can see from here, guys, we had $190 trillion of volume of positive delta. And what it's suggesting? It's suggesting that the big boys, the institutions, are actually buying from here. We have a bit of a sell-off right now here, but what I'm actually very interested in right now is actually this number over here. You can see here, look at that. -9, -1, 3, -4, 190 trillions. That's completely insane, suggesting that what you're going to be see from here is that I'm not saying we're going to go straight away up this way as is on 10x Lamborghinis and Bugattis. But what I'm talking about, I want to say here from a very objective point of view is that the lots of like big people are actually buying in this area. So what it's suggesting over here is that I'm going to go back to the candles. It is suggesting that in probably this area, we could be find our bottom probably from here. That's probably the, I would say, rectangle that we should be seeing, perhaps something like that, or maybe even that something like that. But at the same time, having that amount of volume that is actually entering into altcoins, and then to see also like a negative volume of the Bitcoin dominance is suggesting that things are looking pretty good in my opinion. And of course, do you want to understand exactly when are we going to see a big push to the upside from here? Well, very, very simple. Once you're going to be able to break this area, then the show is going to continue. But otherwise, if you're going to have a rejection from here, we might see maybe something like that, a bit of fluctuation, and then boom, another impulse to the upside. But it's it, guys. That's completely like my, I would say, view from for like altcoins, Bitcoin charts, and the stock market. I could be completely wrong. I'm saying to you, this is not financial advice. Do your invest and trade the crypto, based on your own risk. But I just bring in right here the objectivity. I'm bringing you the data just to make you think. What is the current scenario? But otherwise, guys, I really hope you enjoyed the video. I really hope this makes sense to you, and I'm gonna see you tomorrow for another update about BTC and crypto.